Hello everyone! Bravely Default, Where the Fairy Flies, is giving us another quest. We want to get Demon Tails. 7 Demon Tails. Which is perfectly fine. And if you have friends, which I don't, you can link up their game with your game. Yeah, I'm sure that's very useful. But I don't have any friends. I can't street pass people. You know, I've been thinking, where could I go in order to street pass someone? Because I tried taking my 3DS to a hockey game. I went to the local arena, and, you know, there's at least 2,000 people there, but nope, no street passes. Maybe I should go to, like, a high school where you have a bunch of kids playing on a 3DS. But that's just creepy for an adult to go to a high school for no reason whatsoever, right? So, I'm basically stuck not street passing. Yeah, and basically anybody who doesn't live in a major metropolitan area is also stuck not street passing. Okay, so I'm fighting enemies here. So these are not the enemies I want, because I want to get the enemies that give me those demon tails. So I want to fight imps. Imps are the enemies I need to fight. How many demon tails do I need? According to my item screen, I have 4, and I need 3 more. So I need to fight 3 imps in order to solve this challenge. And 2 imps. Okay, well, I've got 1 more demon tail I need. I need 1 more demon tail. But it's probably going to turn into daytime pretty soon. Wait, what's this? The bottom screen is showing an update for me. Oh, back to daytime. Yeah, it's back to daytime. Okay, so the bottom screen is showing an update on my street pass. What happened? I finished building the town. Okay, so I finished building the store, which means I get items. So now I can buy items from the store. Those 2 items we saw earlier. Basically how it works is you go to the guy in red. You can now buy items from the guy in red. You can buy those 2 items. Not super useful, I would say. But, you know, I'm told if you level up your village to the maximum, you can get some really good items. That's great, but I can't street pass, so it's basically useless to me. And now I get to sit and wait for it to be nighttime, because the imps only show up at nighttime. So how long does this take? Does it take about a minute? 2 minutes? Probably takes about a minute and a half, maybe? I'm purposely not moving around, because if I moved around, I would perhaps trigger a battle. And I don't want my characters to lose any HP, because if they fought a battle, they would lose HP. I want them to be at maximum HP while they kill the next imp. And here we go, it's starting to get nighttime, so hopefully we'll have an imp somewhere here. The screen that showed up at the start of the quest said that imps show up in the desert at night. Could this be it? Yes! Okay, imp battle. Oh man, that drain ability, as you can see, the imps steal HP from your heroes and give that HP to themselves. That ability is just being a killer. Okay, so pay attention to the bottom screen here. I won the battle in 1 turn. As you can see, I'm a 1-turn hero, so that means I get an extra extra experience point. If I win the battle without getting hurt, I get an extra JP, which is a job point. And you'll notice all of our characters just learn job point number 2. So let's actually see what that is. That refers to the abilities. They learned a support ability. They learned the ability Dungeon Master. Now if I give them a different job, they will learn a different ability. So I'm going to make them all knights here. No, I'm not going to make them knights. I'm going to make them swordmasters. So I'm going to make them swordmasters because I want them to learn swordmaster ability number 2. And if there's one complaint I could make about this game, it's that they don't show what those abilities are. Do you see what ability number 2 is? You see what ability number 1 is. What's ability number 2? It's not there. We're learning the ability, but we don't know what that ability actually is. So that would be my complaint. Of course, that's also the case in other Final Fantasy games, like Final Fantasy Tactics. Great, so I have a bunch of money, and again, if you have friends, you can link your game with your friends. So now that I have a bunch of money, I can buy a bunch of new equipment and make my character super powered. That's fine, I won't be doing that here. I'll probably do that in between videos. Right now I'm getting the next quest. Next quest is to go to the cave to the west. We need to defeat the boss at the cave to the west. The enemies in the cave to the west are going to be super strong and totally defeat you. And again, if you have friends, which I don't, quit reminding me I don't have friends, game. Gosh. It's like it's trying to hurt my feelings. Ugh. Anyway, cave to the west, cave to the west. I'm basically going to go through the cave once, just to level up my heroes. So that way my heroes level up. Not only will they be stronger, but they'll learn the knight ability, swordmaster ability, which is the one that I'm trying to get here. So you'll notice this has been a rough battle. Yeah, that's a pretty rough battle. It might actually be a good idea to go back to town at this point and cure everybody. That's how rough that battle was. Which is why I said earlier, the cave to the west is a great place for leveling up your heroes at this point. Leveling them up and getting them to learn a couple of new abilities. There might be an ability or two you want to learn at this point. Say you want super good magic to defeat the boss. That's a good idea at this point. That's not the strategy I'm using, obviously. I'm going for the knight ability. Swordmaster ability. Swordmaster ability! Oh good, and this time our heroes get the first attack. Good, easy battle. And there is a save button on the bottom screen. If you're in the main map, you can save at any time. So I'm going to save here before entering this creepy dungeon. You'll notice the bottom screen has a map tracker. Well, you can't see it now, but it does. It has a map tracker. It's map-tastic. So you'll notice our hero, he countered there. That's a special attack that he can do because he is a swordmaster. Swordmasters like to counter. Anyway, map tracker on the bottom screen, which shows where things are in the dungeon. And we got a fancy item. That is an item which prevents against wind attacks, which is great because the boss has a really nasty wind attack. And the Phoenix down, that's good. Okay, so you'll notice we have dragon heads from the wall. Ooh, another treasure chest. Okay. Where are those dragon heads? Oh, another battle. So this is a battle that is not worth fighting. This battle is a run away from battle, because you've got a ton of enemies. So yeah, that battle is not worth fighting. Dragon heads here. So those are spitting out poison. And basically, the poison grabs your characters, it poisons your characters, and pretty much kills them. This is another runaway battle. Except, as you saw, our characters have the support ability of Dungeon Master, which protects them from the poison. So basically, when you start the demo, you want to start off and learn that technique for this specific dungeon. Doesn't really help with the other dungeons. And I only have 4 enemies here, so maybe I'm strong enough to defeat them. And Tiz is not looking good, so let's use a potion on him. And then attack the enemies without mercy. Oh, Agnes was killed. Okay. Never mind. This is clearly a case where... Okay. Yeah, okay, never mind. This is a case where everybody dies and I'm just sad. See you in the next video, everybody.